What? What was that you just said? That is Ben. He's my baby boy. He's my baby boy that likes to chase cars. And therefore, Ben has to stay on the chain till I let him off where I can supervise him. I'm going to talk a little bit today about a little project I've been doing. You know, you can't always assume that everybody knows what you're talking about when you're talking about it. So I'm going to show what I'm talking about here. This is what's called a 3-point hookup. Okay. You've seen attachments like this box blade that are attached to tractors. By the way, these actually are supposed to be turned down unless you don't want to dig into the ground, which I didn't when I used this. I just wanted to spread some dirt. But anyhow, this is a 3-point hookup. Okay. This is the center point. This is the left driver's side, and that over there is the right. I say driver's side. There's only one driver on the thing. There's only one passenger too, and that's the driver. But anyhow, these go to the lift. The lift lifts it up. This keeps it tilted, okay, at the proper angle. This point right here. Okay, pretty simple design. A very old design too. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here and look at a little project that I've been doing. I saw this on a video that a guy made out of new metal. As you can tell, I'm using scrap metal. This is scrap angle iron. Put two pieces together, you make a square. Okay. Have a hole right here. Okay, and it goes a hole right over here on this side. This hole makes no difference right here to anything. And so what you do is this is where the center bar on a 3-point hookup would go. Okay. Now you go down here and don't look at that weld. Believe me, it's a better weld than I used to make. Okay, down here I have this piece right here that was all together. It was actually too big for what I needed, so I had to put end caps on it, like this right here. I had to cut it out and weld it on. Okay, welded this on. And attach the bar. This is right here goes to the left side 3-point hookup. That right there goes to the right side. So you have 1, 2, and then the stationary bar. And it allows you to put a hitch in this thing. Now, why would you want to put a hitch? Well, you want to put a hitch in there to pull a trailer. Well, why couldn't you just put the hitch right here? Okay, or just get you a ball to put in there, because these are sold separately with a screw and a nut. So why wouldn't you want to do that? The reason you wouldn't want to do that if you're going to pull a trailer is once you put this up in the hitch of the trailer, this tilts. It can tilt back and forth. It can move like that. What this does is it connects it to the third portion up here and keeps it from tilting. So you can actually put this up under a hitch, not get off your tractor, and pull the trailer. And keeps you from having to have another driver to drive a vehicle pulling the trailer. You can do it all by yourself. And I'm all about doing things all by myself. Now this goes on a truck. This can go on a truck hitch, a truck sleeve that's like this, except it's connected up under the back of the bumper. So what you can do here, pull the pin out, and there you go. and the pin falls, of course. So here is the hitch. And what this should do is, if it works right, is allow me, instead of hauling 2 rows of hay at one time, to be able to haul like 12 or 13 rows of hay at one time without having to have a driver and a truck, wasting the diesel on the truck in addition to the diesel that I'm using on the tractor, and having to pay somebody to drive the thing. This right here, this hole that I made to put the pin in, I don't have a drill that could do that. I don't have a drill press, which I would love to have, but I don't have it. So what I did is I just took an angle grinder and a cutting wheel on it, I cut a square out, and then put a bolt in there that was the same size as the pin, and welded around it until I got a hole. And you can see that's a reinforcement there. That's actually reinforced around the hole so it doesn't rip out. Then I put that in there and hit it a few times on the end to be sure it was as round as I could get it. And so in order to make sure it was the same on the other side, I did put a small drill bit through here and drilled a hole directly in the center to the other side. And then I just cut a square around that and did the same thing. To be sure that they lined up, they have to line up in order for the pin to work. Anyhow, so I'm going to head over and put this contraption on my tractor that I need to put some hydraulic fluid in as well, and we shall see what we shall see. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work. This is actually the fulcrum here. You can have a lot of leverage up here with this, because that trailer is a gooseneck trailer, and it's going to be heavy. It's heavy as it is, but it's going to really be heavy once we get hay stacked on it. Hope the board's okay and don't give away. Oh well. Anyhow, okay, here is the implement actually hooked to the tractor. This is hooked to a John Deere 4230. You can see the 3-point hook up there. Then you've got the center hooked up. And there's the ball. So see, when this raises here, I'll go one size below the size of the of what I'm wanting to pull on the ball, and then just slip it up in there with the lift, and hopefully I'll be able to pull it. But you see why this is necessary, because when you put that in there and it pushes down on it and pulls on it, the bar will turn and just slip right back out. This is absolutely necessary right here. Anyhow, we'll see how. This is from the cab, looking out the back window. You can see the hitch right there that goes to the gooseneck. It is on the ball that the lift has lifted up into it. See there, you see the ball come out of the hitch, and that way when that happens, I can go around and load up the trailer, come back, do the exact opposite, put the ball back in the hitch and pull the trailer where it needs to go, unload the hay, and then by taking the ball back out of the hitch. And that way I don't need to have another person driving a truck, using the diesel, paying the individual, and it just works out that way. And that's what this is actually for. Okay, I'll give you an example of what I was talking about. You see how that thing's leaning like this? That bar? What I'm going to do, there's an adjustment on that bar, and I'm going to extend it to where it comes out like this. and is more straight up and down rather than tilted like that. It shouldn't be tilted like that. It might not hurt it to be tilted just a tad, but not that much. Anyhow, just wanted to show you what I meant when I said that it was tilted. I was going to need to do an adjustment on it. Farm life, that is, it just never ends. These are the tilt hoses, and the let's see here, that would be the no, that's the raise. They actually raise the front lift. That's what they go to. See this one right here? Yeah, it's in bad shape. So we're gonna have to replace the hose, and that's going to be wonderful. How you like that? Boy, I tell you what, it's a bionic can, ain't it? I loosen them up. Okay. But that solves one mystery about where some of the fluid has been going. Well, I'll tell you, that bottom one's it's got a lot of threads on it. Alright, and there it is. Alright, put that in the back of the truck, and we will go down and have another one made tomorrow.